Hi guys. Now it's telling me that I can record as much as I want without having to stop it. So I am going to try that. Sorry, it's on a bit of an angle because I've had to plug in my phone. Don't fall over my flowers. Okay. So February 22nd, I started a blog called The Sorrows and Joys of Fertility. But this is pretty much the layout of what's about to transpire and what I wrote in that blog. But obviously I don't have that blog anymore. So, pick up drug pack on the 21st, start injections on the 22nd, stop pill on the 29th. I start my second injections on March the 7th, egg retrieval happening the week of the 19th of March, and it means baby will be due by the 16th or 20th of December. If all goes well. It doesn't, just so you know. There was someone at work who's as a parent did 3 lots of this. Yeah. She said when she gave herself her first needle, she had a nerve and bled really bad. So this actually made me so scared to give myself needles, and I lost so much sleep over it. But it's saying, yesterday I went to fertility clinic and I got myself my drug pack, and you had to practice on a little pretend stomach, squeezing it and putting the needle. It was, yeah. I have to take these drugs, and the drug is Lucian, which gave me headaches and mood swings and gain weight. And I'm taking I'm gaining weight because I'm eating more. My ex said he would give me the needles, but I decided that I wanted to do them myself. I yelled at myself to grow some big hairy balls. As being a parent I would be facing worse things and having to give myself a injection. So I took a deep breath, squeezed my tummy, and injected without pain. I forgot to unsqueeze, so the needle hurt a bit coming out and bled, but went 100% better than I thought. My ex enjoyed his orientation. He's looking forward to starting his studies. I stopped taking the pill Wednesday. This is March the 3rd. And all day today I've had a headache. Not good, although those also been headaches, virus going around too. Who knows? It hurts a bit more to do injections. Need to weigh myself tomorrow. See if eating more fruits and veggies and green tea has helped out at all. They gave me the crappiest schedule. I have to work 4 nights, 9-hour days, and we have a staff meeting. So I'm doing all this stuff. The pills that I took was a pill that I had to take for fertility, and then I had to stop it at a certain time. I think it did something weird, I don't even know. I don't even want to. It did something with my cycle. To get into the cycle they wanted me to get in. March 11th. I want to keep a time capsule. I'm almost finished with the second lot of stabbing and onto the second lot of blood work. First blood work found estrogen was too high and got period a few days later, and it finally came. Had a blood clot the size of a slug, but all good. I had some stomach pains. First day of second injections, but okay. I get from time to time. I have sleeping problems. I'm sleeping on my tummy and a bit at times, but I finally get comfortable. I'm over injections because for like a month or something I had to give myself one injection, and then just in the morning, I think, and then I had to give myself 2 injections, one in the morning, one in the night. We are hoping to never have to do this again. But we do. Hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I'm struggling with my body image, and it's not helping for us to just be together. And I'm being pushed to do more things than I want to do at the same time that I'm going through fertility treatment. Great. Red flags. Blood work good today, responding well. They booked me in for a scan on Thursday, 7:30 blood work. X is trying to rearrange the schedule, but he can't. And they're trying to do egg retrieval to the end of next week. I'm nervous and excited I could be pregnant in a week. But if I lose, I'll be so sad. I'm so glad I have holidays after this stress. March 15th. Got it is all I can say. Positive, negative scan. Got there 5 minutes late. Note to self with blood work. Drink Powerade or something like it, so it gets in bloodstream faster for better blood gathering. Different doctor did vaginal ultrasound. Right had 8 to 10 follicles, but left he had to push hard to find. Was hiding only 5 on that one. Might try to give injection on that side and see if it helps to get more. Hopefully all the eggs would mean 13 to 15 eggs, which is better than our chances for frozen. They're all growing the same rate, which is good. Gotten all middle shifts Tuesday to Friday for just in case we need reliever. Late Monday have another scan blood work at 8:40. Sunday, which will tell me egg collection. I think it'll be Wednesday, so maybe off Wednesday, Thursday, and see how I'm feeling by Friday. I hate this part because I know what the next part is, and it's not like I can feel it. Very tender today because of all the probing. I can remember that even reaching inside a cage, like a cage where you kept all the sports equipment at work, reaching inside that was very painful because my tummy was so sensitive from not only giving myself the needles for ages, but also from all the follicles growing, and there were so many of them. Cassie looks like she's been singed by a car. I'm trying to keep my cat inside. He didn't go with me to get... he was on practicum. He couldn't come with me. Wow, that's crazy. So I had to get Mrs. Water. She said she would be honored. March 22nd, 2012. Yesterday they removed 21 eggs It was awful. They gave me oxygen and some painkillers. They were supposed to make me not feel a thing, but man, I felt it all. My left ovary played up heaps and had a thick wall, so they had to dig heaps to get the eggs out. Afterwards, I took 3 hours to recover. I had shooting pains. I couldn't and still can't go to the bathroom comfortable and still need to sit on an angle of 90 degrees, I think. Standing was unbearable and still is if it's for too long. I need Sam to go with me to the toilet first time because I felt so unstable. I tried to have toast and anti-nausea, and Coney ended up getting sick. It was so nasty. He had it done out at 1:30 and didn't leave till 4:30. I could barely walk, about 50% better than yesterday, but still keeping on top of Pamela and resting heaps. Tried talking to Mom on the phone and stomach got really bad. I have 2 little white pills I put up me, 6, 2, and 10, to help with uterus lining for when they put Petrie in. They got 21 eggs out of me, 18 matured, 13 got fertilized, and 1 more, but it looks dodgy. On Saturday, they will call to see how many more have survived. Here's hoping. March 25th. I haven't been in pain all week and so haven't worked. Just been on bed rest. I have this whole next week on bed rest as they put Petrie inside me and she gets ready to implant. I went to bed late last night, dreaming of cells. Sunil said more time off the better, so I figure giving Bubs a week of bed rest will be really good to keep her in. I need to start eating pineapple today too, and all week. The pain is just diminishing now. I did not realize I had to drink 3 liters to flush system, so did maybe at best 1.5. Yesterday, the nurse called to tell me at 12 p.m. on Monday is my appointment, and Mrs. Weller is picking me up at 11. I need to drink almost a liter of water. Nurse is calling again today. She didn't like I was in so much pain because I'm at high risk for hyper ovary stimulation. So far, I feel he was better today. Might get out of the house today. My stomach has been going from 85 centimeters in the morning to 92 in the afternoon. Feel more human today at the moment. So yesterday I had 11 eggs still fighting. 7 were 7 cells. 7 to 9 cells, 2 were 10 cells, 1 was 12 cells, and 1 egg was 6 cells. Sam and I said 6 to 10 we'd be happy with, and to have 7 right where they should be around 8 cells is great. They said heaps will die down over the next 40 hours, so don't get expected to say. So I'm thinking 2 to 3, and the nurses was pleased. She said that was a good number to expect. It's my ex's first day of placement. And his educational hero is going to be there. That's why he couldn't get out to come with me. March 26th. I didn't sleep well again last night. I called Mom and chatted for an hour and a half before Mrs. Weller picked me up at 10:50, and we got to the Fertility Associates at 11:28. I stepped into the lab and got to see Petrie on the screen. It looked different than I thought, waiting for them to email me pic. They were happy with how she looked. And then I got to see them put her in, which was cool, just like on YouTube. Blinked at the wrong time, so I didn't see the puff go in. Did see her on the screen as a dot. They will tell me tomorrow how many frozen and will answer any other questions after blood test. They seemed confident that it would work, so do I. Had a moment this evening. Seems so weird. I wasn't pregnant this morning, but not many don't acknowledge till blood test. Wednesday, April the 4th can't come soon enough. If I do not get period next week, it'll be safe. I ate pineapple again today and tried to get lunch ideas that won't hurt baby. Feel super surreal. Everyone's excited. I then came home and slept for a couple hours. I was so tired. I'm going to bed and hope and pray this works. Cannot wait for tomorrow to listen to iPod, sing along and blub out, and try to relax. Somebody said to eat pineapple because pineapple's got, there's a B word, bromelain or something like that. That is good for fertility. March 27th, we've gotten through day one with some afternoon, evening cramping. Hope that means Petrie is implanting and not going away. My ex is acknowledging that I'm pregnant, which is good. Even kind of dried out my dinner, rehydrating it to make sure it properly cooked. Oh, reheating it to make sure it properly cooked through. Cute. My mom wondered if Petrie would be born at 12 p.m. since she was put in at 12 p.m. And my uncle is calling him Jesse, saying he will come December 14th at 6:30, between 6:30 and 7 a.m. He's rather excited. March says Petrie's still doing well to stay in. Today is 27 days since last period and 11 days since trigger injection, so this weekend is pivotal for Petrie, who is 9 days old in the womb. Still peeing up a storm, never quite feeling empty, trying to make sure I drink lots of water, 3 liters, to hopefully keep headaches away. Got a bad one last night, but also kept cramping from happening. We got an email of Petrie. Still seems super surreal that I'm pregnant. Sam's parents said they might print it out and put it on the fridge. I need to have a bit of a rest. I haven't eaten lunch, but I'm tired. March 31st, 2012. I'm freaking out a bit. I have a temp that just won't go under 37.7. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning feeling like it kind of kicked in left side of back and nauseated. Nausea subsided after eating a banana. Chatted with Jenny for a few minutes and got back in bed. Couldn't get up. Ate cereal and went back to bed. Feeling like crap. Called Healthline. They said seek medical attention. If it reaches 38.5, it's now risen to 37.8, which she says isn't a temp, still 38. But temp gauge goes off at 37.8. We'll go to the doctor in the morning and she will let us know. April the 1st. Went to doctor, almost got sent home after urine sample. Nurse was saying we'll send it away and just observe if you get a fever. I said I've had a fever all day yesterday. She said, okay, I'll look at your sample. Then within minutes, I will get doc doesn't look good, lots of blood. So doctor checked and sure enough I have a UTI. And they put me on a safe antibiotics for baby. They didn't do pregnancy tests, so annoying. Sam and I did one at home and we saw a second line before, so we saw a second line very, very faint. Have tomorrow off again, hope meds will kick in. April 2nd. Rest in peace, Petrie, little one didn't make it. Fought back tears even though I knew the truth. Life goes on, waiting to hear what Doc wants our next move to be. Had Minnie cry, have to believe for the best. Going back to work tomorrow, that will be hard and great. The children will give me great cuddles and no one gives me cuddles better than the children, and of course staff have been super supportive. Follow-up appointment tomorrow to make sure I'm getting better. The main priority is making sure I am clean of infection. I am sure she will say it was a kidney infection. I'm not sure that my ex is coping. I know he's super disappointed. I told him I needed him to be excited when we were trying again, not afraid that we'll lose it too. I don't want a child of mine to feel that way ever. He struggled to say yes, instead said he'll try. I need him to, that's for sure. Ironically, we had a better chance of accepting the baby a second time around somehow. Nice to have So much support at home and lollipops has been great. April 19th. Doing well, thinking mid-May we'll try again for popsicle, and Snowflake is a little later, perhaps costing us $1,600. April 28th. Last 2 weeks have been good. We've had lots of date nights. Trying to get back into exercise. April 29th. My grandpa's second wife is getting sick. She needs blood transfusions. She's losing her memory a bit, but she seems to be in good spirits. My brother and his ex have split up for the first time, and it's really hard. May 2nd. Got period and started the pill for the second round of fertility. Nurse will call in the next day or two with plan. Yeah, that was the only time you were ever excited in your life to get a period so that you could start your next cycle. Seriously. May 5th. Today is a hard day. Doing teacher's reg. I really need to get it done. X is in a bad mood. He woke up that way. He talks about being frustrated. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, like I've done something wrong. I can't please him right now, and it's frustrating. He's never satisfied or content, and it's becoming difficult for me to always be positive for the sake of avoiding or hearing him swear over his game or just seeing his hurtful. Seeing in a hurtful blank is me all the time. Taking everything into the bedroom, listening to music, and trying to block it out. His temper scares me, and at the moment I wonder if we should have a child. I really want one, but sometimes I find myself questioning if he wants to be in the relationship or if he'd rather be free. Or is this just my insecurity? It's not my insecurity, but nothing comes out for another 8 years. 7 years. 12, 13, 5 years. Nothing comes out for another 5 years. I guess as I watch people I love or don't know fall apart, I just wish I had magic formula to make him happy and content. To see how far we've come and how God provides and is helping every step of the way. I feel like such a failure as a wife. I really hate this feeling. May the 8th. Homesick today. Got a migraine at work and threw up and couldn't keep anything down. Had to be drove to home. Nurse called yesterday. Finally have a plan for baby. Tomorrow have scan and make sure uterus lining is thickening from the pills. I think next week, Monday, 16th is blood test. Thursday, the 17th, I have to do the pessaries again. And then Monday, the 21st, not sure when, popsicle goes in. May the 9th, scan was good. Got more pessaries. Doc said embryo was probably bad. Not much help at all. Went to Gigi's for dinner, had very yummy pizza, and my ex is coming to put popsicle in, so I'm super excited and glad we get to share it together. Maybe that's why I take it so much harder the second time. So I am very, very happy. May 15th. Video chat with my niece in Canada. Working on lots of teacher's reg stuff. Tomorrow's blood work. I hate blood work. Watching Heart of Dixie and Switched at Birth and Make It or Break It. March 23rd, 2012. Popsicle is in it and it feels different this time. I'm not going toilet every 2 seconds or feeling like I'm never able to empty bladder. Was a bit gutted because scan didn't seem as clear this time as last time, so I didn't see Popsicle go in. But photo is cool, not as refined at all, like a bunch of bubbles all on top of one another. I'm glad that we can tell them apart, though, for future children's sake. Exon, I think, believes it more this time. Nurse was going on about how she'd never seen I don't even know what I was saying there, but my ex doesn't want to teach because it's 10% teaching and 90% paperwork, and he doesn't like that. I don't really care what he does as long as he has a job. It was heartbreaking and cute to see him almost in tears the first night Popsicle went in saying, I can't be a teacher and a dad. I can't come home and spend hours on end in lesson plans. He says the happiest he's been is working at Kodak, so we'll have to see. He's worried about how I would get home from work if does work and he needs to work nights. I would love for him to be part-time work so that Popsicle could stay home from daycare a few days a week would be ideal. Guess we'll see next week. Popsicle's blood test is on May 31st. If I get past Sunday, I'm thinking I'll be home free. Saturday is when things turned sour last time. Saturday the 26th. These things are still going well. This is the day my infection started to creep up last time, so fingers crossed that it's okay. On Thursday, Sam's definitely giving up teaching. It's making him hate it also. Needs out. No idea what he's going to do. I can't make him stay in a job that makes him miserable. I just need to rely on God that knows what he's on the inside and will sort it out for mine and Bob's sake. 30th of May, did a home pregnancy test and it said negative. May 31st, rest in peace, Popsicle. Blood test came back negative. No idea why. I've had no period. It's very frustrating and massive meltdown at work. My bad. I will work something out differently. Just wish I knew if it was meant to have one last go. I mean to think, so otherwise 3 wouldn't be taken, right? Just super confused and frustrated. I could have done anything different. Sad day for us. Yeah, so this, they told me if I didn't get my period, I was pregnant, so I totally thought I was going to be pregnant. So when I found out that I wasn't, I had a massive upset at work. And I remember that I was all alone when I got the phone call and I couldn't go take it anywhere. And when they told me, I started crying, and all the kids were wondering why I was crying. It was heart-wrenching. June 9th, 2012. Finally got my period. Sunday, the 3rd of June. I was a mess on Saturday the 2nd, wondering if something was wrong. Mine played huge tricks. Snowflake goes in the 21st of June. I have scanned this Tuesday blood test, Saturday, and following Thursday goes in. Not sure if I'll find out 30th or 1st of July, kind of like. We decided we go for another full round of treatment, so I need to do exercise and diet, so I know we have to retest for everything, at least I think. So I'll have 3 to 5 months break after Snowflake, but we'll see what happens. June 10th. Oh, wait. No, Mom's sick, dizzy, off balancing, vomiting last 2 days. If it happens tomorrow, she needs to go to Emerge. June 10th. Yeah. I had to stop writing my blog because somebody was giving all the information to my in laws, and I didn't want anyone knowing stuff. June 21st, nervous snowflake goes in. Please let her unfreeze properly and please let her work. She is our last hope and we love her. June 23rd, my niece turns 3. Got to go to Christchurch to be with them both. June 28th or 9th. Last 2 nights had crap sleep but no nightmares. I burned a hand on fireplace Wednesday evening looking at cleaning mental peace. Sam done an excellent job spring cleaning the house. Feels good to have cupboards all organized. I had a dream that I woke up bleeding and lost snowflakes. I hope this was untrue. Snowflake, if you're still here, I do. Mommy and Daddy love you all the heart. June 30th, what a day. It was freezing today, so we had a lazy day. Some family drama, again, with my cousin and her little girl. Yeah, that was a shocker for me. Yeah, I'm talking all about it, but it's information that is, yeah. June 21st. July 1st, Rest in peace, Snowflake. Because she didn't work. I didn't cry over Snowflake, a bit numb, but what can I do? I went to Martha's Backyard, which is the American shop. I don't even know if it's still here. I think it is. And got Lucky Charm, hazel, nut and vanilla, French vanilla creamer, and Canadian canvas bag. July 7th. I've been so depressed the last couple of days, so in need of a hold. I feel like I'm at breaking point. My ex is going to lots of job interviews. July 21st. Started eating healthy today. And I'm at 70.4. kgs. And July 20th. July 23rd, he didn't get a job he applied for. We were trying to go to Fiji, but I don't think we, but it was too bit upset and stressful to think about going. We've got stuff to pay. I asked him if he would apply for supermarkets or the warehouse, and he throws a bit of a child's wobbly about how he'd kill himself. Really super frustrating. I really want to be in a better place. Frustrated we are okay, even getting with few small luxuries, being able to do date nights or more. But who knows? July 27th. During teachers' registration, things are stressful, money is tight. I'm trying to pay for everything, plus do teachers' registration. I really need him to get a job. August 3rd, once again, feel super deflated on the brink of tears. I'm falling apart. I'm super high strung. Just got my period, and I've been feeling super irritable, moody, and emotional all week. I know God has a plan, I just can't seem to fully trust I will make it to see it. My nails are literally digging in and I'm screaming, save me, save us. I told X today to even look into jobs in Rotorua. I need something to gain. I'm desperate right now. I ended up staying at my friend's house because he was in such a foul mood. He's better, but I'm just dying. No one feels like he is doing enough, and I'm making excuses for it, but do see him applying and try to encourage that, but he's defeated before he even fills out the application. I don't know what to do at all. August the 5th. I really should have written this yesterday as I was full of excitement, and now I'm unsure. Here goes. This is when we got told that there was a 5-month-old baby girl that we could possibly go through Home for Life and get. And we were all very excited. They were looking after her and they couldn't anymore. She was European and Asian, and even my ex was really excited and said we'd have to get her a little Asian outfit. July 7th. No Jasmine, it says. July 12th. Home for Life is only after IVF is finished. They match you with the children from the system, so we'll wait till August, September next year before looking into it. Was sad. Apparently, we should have even known about Jasmine, because you have to go through the system, and you can't go through the system until you finish having kids. Went to Steph's party and dressed up. I loved it. I had so much fun, but Sam was in a foul mood the entire night. It was annoying. August 18th. So this is when my friend had her baby. She's in hospital with life-threatening brain bleed. If she survives, not sure of her quality of life. Feels so awful. She's almost almost a month old. They're keeping us updated. He also told me, my ex also told me that he was having suicidal thoughts. I told him call a counselor or I will. He's eligible for 8 free sessions and has the first one on Monday at 3:30. Scared me to death to think I might not get picked up from work, get a ride home and find him dead. Not sure I could handle that. So glad he told me that he went for help. It was the first step, and I know it's super hard for him to ask. We're trying to do the weekend to remember. August 21st, 2012. Baby Addison is gone to be with the Lord. Her time on earth was short, but she was loved and a very lucky little girl. We went to the funeral and it was awful, but yeah, good. August 25th was Addison's memorial at 10:30. I have to work 7 to 9:30 and then I go to the funeral. It's going to be a tough day, that is for sure. I ended up walking out on my ex again and slept over at Michelle's. Just needed a break. I'm going to see if there's anyone I can go to church with. I'm struggling to cope with his depression. His anger gets too much and he's giving up on life. August 27th. Today has been a really long, hard day. The funeral was today. Mom stood up and gave a beautiful eulogy. There were gorgeous photos. It was heartbreaking. Her parents remained a pillar of strength only through your presence in their life. The amazing people that were there. I cried a few times, but was able to control myself. And the mom asked my ex to keep an eye on the brother, not knowing that he was probably in worse shape than the brother was. August 31st. My journey back to who I once was, to my Heavenly Father, the only that sustains me, bring me peace and has everything planned out. My only constant, as I do not know what the future holds. God is my strength and refuge, and I'm not really sure how I got dragged away by the church itself, by life, even by my ex. But my soul longs for it, beats for it. That peace, that pure joy, unexpressive joy, the peace that only comes from you. So tonight, after about 3 years of casual prayer, but an ever-present face, I dive once again into the words my body, soul, and crave to hear. Normally I would start at Ephesians and Hebrews, but I feel drawn to Philippians. Run the good race. I somehow understand and put my trust in God that there is a reason He has a plan and He holds the cards, and that is enough. My character, however, does not seem to have resentment, as my words and actions say otherwise. My language and attitudes have been failing in the love, even though suffering as short-temperedness and tiredness overtake my body, leaving me spiteful, fed up, uncaring, and overheated. So I want to turn over a new leaf, fuel my body and mind with the Father by attending church, being brought down to Him through worship and His Word. I know my ex is confused, but I no longer can sit by. I am responsible for my choices, and I close to live my life for you as you take over and be my center. My ex is a gift. I love him, but even I'm not sure what time we have left. He doesn't want to answer me, nor do I want him to. I'm not ready for communion or community of people, just a personal, private encounter between God and myself. This is for me, not glory of others. My step forward, my banging my head, my sanity, my deep peace amongst the craziness of the world, my stillness, my hope, my pure joy. I actually don't remember but I mean, I understand it, obviously, with fertility not working and then Addison passing away. It was a lot. It was a lot. Excuse me. So I'm doing lots of reading the Bible. I've got Ero there. I'm trying to do Ero. I'm going through the book of Philippians. Struggling to look at pictures of babies. Alex is going to his counseling and he's trying to work through some of his childhood. His mood seems better, still hounding him a bit about a job, but he seems to be trying more. Not breaking things and replacing what he is breaking. I am feeling better. I don't seem to be losing or adding weight. A bit of a standstill at 70.4 kgs. But B-Day, like I'm eating more, but I'm eating more fruits and veggies. Oh, this book is almost finished. I'm trying to lose weight. Feel like a failure. I'm drowning right now in life. I just want to cry. I keep thinking of Addison. Keep thinking I'll never have a family. Just really feel bad. I want to die in a hole right now. September 21st. Truth from the book. Baby gone. I had to stop pretending that everything was okay. I had to stop putting on a happy face and stop being extra excited for friends and family when they announced their pregnancy. And I had to wake up to the reality that it may or may not happen in this lifetime. Sums up my last year of fertility. I am sensitive to childlessness. And people say young, plenty of time. Yeah, my dream was to get married and have kids. My children would be around the same age as my nieces and nephews and play together, grow up, and be great friends. I want to be young and be able to roll around on the floor with them and see them in college and at high school, be a young mom. My dream was one day I'd have a family of my own. No matter what I have, no control over the dream, only God does. I'm freaking out over starting fertility. Feeling defeated and depressed and very tired. September 28th. I lost a kg last week and I'm doing much better at this week controlling eating, so hopefully I'll get better. I'd like to lose 7 more kgs before Christmas. Thinking of Addison. Just finished Baby Gone. Glad it's done. It was a hard book to read. Only one case of ICSI made me feel my baby losses don't matter. My ex got 5 rejections today. Feels like I have no dreams that can actually come true. October 13th. My ex got a job at Vodafone selling mobile phones. He starts on Monday the 13th. He starts on Monday and he gets $13.50 an hour. That was in 2012. $13.50 an hour would have been probably minimum wage. Minimum wage now is $23. It's gone up $10 in 12 years. I'm down another 2.5 kgs. I'm going to a fertility group. Oh. I was 68.9 kgs. October 22nd, 2012. Fate. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to live back in Canada if I hadn't moved here. I often wonder, and the thought scares me, what if I didn't come here? If I close the door when I think of not being with my ex, it brings me sadness. I love him. Sometimes I think too much, more than he does. I get scared this relationship at times means more to me than him. Yet I don't value my life here enough. I live in a world I don't know, work in a world that is foreign and unknown, and has pushed me into my world, blurring the world. I don't know where I belong in New Zealand, feel like an outsider. I need to figure out how to value my life here, how to reinvent myself to be solid, strong, confident young woman I was just becoming at home. I know this is where I should be, beside my husband. I don't understand it like it at times, but I love him, which is a precious gift. Help me start living like that and help me appreciate New Zealand and what it has to offer to reinvent myself positively. I want to feel strong, healthy, stable in you, Lord, in the promises you've made to me. November 24th, I went and saw Breaking Dawn Part 2. And I read the book again. Then I got some charms. I'm in a super bad mood. Hormonal, angry, sad, depressed, all same time. Okay. Lots of confusion and missing home. December 18th. Cannot believe how late in the year it is. We've had such a hot summer now. Cassie lost her tail. No idea, but Saturday at 10 p.m. she came in and cuddled, and I looked down and thought she had a string attached to her tail. Turned out it was bleeding. I immediately found an after-hours vet. $500 later, and Cassie got her tail removed. Must have got it caught under something very heavy. Poor girl. X got out of work early to be with her yesterday. She was going to spend 12 hours by herself. Keeping her inside is very, very tricky. She desperately wants out. Keeping Lily and Bella mostly out of the room at night so Cass can stay in there with us. Bella's feeling neglected. I think she wants to sleep with us. Christmas, bought all this stuff for him. I got a little bit of stuff for myself. January 1st, 2013. Did a bunch of cleaning. Went away to Auckland. As 2012 ended, what I'm thankful for. My husband getting through his depression, staying strong together through ICSI, Addison, and depression, for never feeling like God was far away, and the peace I got through this year to keep going. Sam getting a job he loves and enjoys, a new car, a reminder to enjoy life, and leave 2012 4 kgs lighter. Goal in 2023 is to take more pride in my appearance. Eyebrows, makeup, and clothing. Enjoy life to the fullest here in New Zealand. Be thankful for New Zealand and what it has offered me. Try and think of New Zealand as my home. Do 2 things off bucket list trips for Sam and I. Make more time to talk to God and reflect on what He's given me. Work my ass off for teacher's registration. Get down to at least 61 kg. Those are my goals. January 2nd. No Rotorua. We didn't even get to have our anniversary because our friends were fighting. January 3rd, I had a saline infusion and the scan booked for Wednesday. New embryo names: Daisy, meaning innocent; purity, loyal, love, beauty, patience, simplicity; and hope, meaning desire of fulfillment. Then I wrote up some scripture. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. And do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God, and the peace of God which transcends all understanding will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. These are more prayers, my thoughts to ponder and find comfort, strength, hope, and courage from as I start this next round of fertility. No matter what lays ahead, I will fight for hope, fight for Daisy, in remembrance of Petrie, Popsicle, and Snowflakes, and in the strength of God alone, who gives me peace in the unknown and whose presence is always felt amongst me. Please let my ex feel this too. Speak to him before any child come to us. January 23rd, my nephew at home is born. I had my scans. I don't know any cysts, and there's no reason for implantation. Hopefully going to book a Raro trip. February 12th, green eye monster has been out in full force the last 2 days, along with homesickness and hormones from period. Because my friends were having issues and he kept being at my house. is now pregnant. So it's been a rough few days for us. I need to book Raw, so I have something to look forward to. 3.5 years or so of our marriage is in this book. I hate seeing it, and it's jam-packed with so many ups and downs. I hope, God, that you are evident in every entry. Guess it's fitting for this diary to end at the beginning of our fertility journey again, as life has started to come together, with him getting a job, teacher's registration underway, savings weekend, and trips being planned. And as we enjoy life to the fullest with freedom. Many lessons have been learned, taught hard lessons, but we remain strong in one another and in each other. And God alone, I am thankful and blessed with this assurance and knowledge. And this book is done and ready to be done. So that was one lot of fertility. Sorry it's not more detailed, but I guess I just didn't, it's not as detailed as I thought it would be, but hope you enjoy.